Here's a question that should keep healthcare executives up at night. How many decisions in your organization are being influenced by AI right now? And how many of those do you actually know about? Not the big visible AI projects, not the pilots, not the tools that you've approved. I'm talking about the algorithms that are quietly running inside of your EHR, the risk scores your clinicians see every day, the decision support that's been there so long, nobody remembers that it's AI. That is the quiet risk. A recent survey found that 86% of healthcare IT executives reported instances of shadow IT in their systems, up from 81% the year before. And shadow AI is even harder to see. As one security leader put it, in healthcare, this invisibility is especially dangerous. Sensitive patient data could be processed by unvetted models. Clinical decisions could be influenced by unvalidated algorithms, and compliance violations could go unnoticed until it's too late. The risk isn't about the AI you know about, it's the AI you don't. Last week, we talked about how committees can diffuse accountability. So this week, I wanted to name a deeper problem. You can't govern what you can't see. Most healthcare leaders, when they think about AI governance, they picture the formal projects, the big implementations, the vendor contracts, the pilots your innovations team is running. But here's what I observed. AI influence in healthcare is far more pervasive and far less visible than most executives realize. It shows up in places you might not expect. Your EHR has algorithms that are embedded throughout. We've got risk stratification scores, care gap alerts, prior auth recommendations, best practice advisories. Many of these have been running for years. Some use machine learning and some don't. Most clinicians couldn't tell you which is which. Your vendors ship AI inside their products. That imaging system, that lab analyzer, that revenue cycle tool, they all have algorithmic components now. Did anyone inventory them? Did anyone validate them on your patient population? And then there's shadow AI. Well, clinicians are using ChatGPT to draft notes, staff uploading patient data to external tools, departments building their own models without telling IT. That's shadow AI. None of it's malicious. People are just trying to work faster, work smarter, solve problems. That's what we do in healthcare. But from a governance standpoint, it creates a massive blind spot. And here's the uncomfortable truth. If you don't have a complete picture of where AI is influencing decisions in your organization, you don't have governance. You have the illusion of governance. And illusions don't hold up under scrutiny. Let me make this concrete. The FDA has now authorized over 1,200 AI-enabled medical devices for the U.S. market. That's up from 950 just a year ago. Most of these sit inside workflows your teams use every single day. 76% of all AI medical device approvals have been in radiology alone. So your radiologists are already working alongside AI. Do they know which tools are AI-enabled? Does your governance structure? And here's what makes this urgent. Between 2022 and 2024, AI-related malpractice claims increased 14%. When something goes wrong, the first question will be, what AI was involved in this decision? If your answer is, we're not sure, that's a problem that no committee can solve. So here's what I want you to do this week. Start an inventory. Not a formal project, just a conversation. Ask your CIO, your CMIO, your clinical informatics lead. Where is AI currently influencing clinical or operational decisions in our organization? Don't limit it to the projects that you approved. Ask about what's embedded, what's been there for years, what might be happening in the shadows. You may not get a complete answer, and that's the point. The gap between what you know and what exists, that is your exposure, and that's where visibility has to start. Because once you can see where AI is influencing decisions, the next question becomes, who actually owns those decisions? And that's what we'll unpack next.